Hello everyone, this is Arisaig, also known as Everett Ratcliffe. Today we're going to be doing some workouts, so good time zone, let's get right to it. So I'm trying to keep this rather basic. We're not going to be using any major workout equipment. The only things I would recommend is a solid piece of flooring. I have a carpeted area of a conference hall. I also have a throw pillow and a chair. This is all you will need. I would also recommend having a solid piece of wall. I'm going to be using a pillar for this example. That should be all you need. You don't need any dumbbells. You don't need any proper workout equipment. If you have dumbbells, some of the workouts that we'll be doing, you can use dumbbells if you're more advanced to make the workout a little harder, but you don't need it. All this is completely self-sufficient by itself. So let's get started. First, we're going to be doing some warm-up exercises. So for warm-ups, we're going to be starting down from the feet and warming up. So to start, we're going to be starting with the ankles. So we're just going to be rotating the ankles. So that's just going to be rotating in a clockwise, counterclockwise, as long as you're rotating for about 10 seconds. And then we're going to do the same with the other foot. 10 seconds counterclockwise or clockwise, as long as that's rotated. Excellent. Then next we're going to be trying to do some dynamic leg stretches. So what I would recommend is prop yourself up against the wall, and we're just going to be doing some kicking. Try to get as far back as possible and as high up as possible for about 15 seconds. And again with the other leg. You should really be feeling in the front and the back of the thigh. Now we're going to work on the hips. So what we're going to do is we're going to just rotate the hips. Simple as that. Excellent. Now we're going to be trying to stretch the abdominals and the lower back. So it's going to be sort of the same as rotating the hips, but we're going to lean our body forward. And we're going to be working around. Do this for about 15 seconds. Now we're going to go on to the chest. For this, I would recommend putting your arm against a piece of wall and just leaning into it. Try to pull your arm back. We'll do this for about 15 seconds. And then again for the other side. Excellent. Now we're going to go for the back of the arm. So you're going to stretch your arm across your chest, prop it in front, and pull. You should feel this right along the back of the shoulder. And for the other arm, try to do each one of these for about 15 seconds. I'm sort of just ballparking this in. This is just so you can follow along. Now we're going to go for the rotator cuff dynamic stretches. So we're just going to go around backwards. Do it about 10 times. And then forwards. Again, 10 times. And finally, gotta take care of your neck, so just around for about 15 seconds. About halfway through, just switch directions. Perfect. That's the warm-up. You know you're getting older when you start feeling some cracking in the back there. So, we're going to get down. Down to the floor. We're just going to do some push-ups to start. So, push-ups typically, you want to try to keep your entire body straight. So, from the back of the head, shoulders, the tailbone, and the heels. So we're going to do just 5 push-ups. Tips for those: you want to make sure that your shoulders are not going out. You want to go in along your body. Tips for that is to keep your hands below your shoulders and to look forward. About 3 feet in front of you helps keep your entire back straight. Now you could just do this on the floor. I like using a little bit of a pillow just because it's nicer. We're just going to do some quick sit-ups. So we're just going to do 10 sit-ups. Put your feet on the floor. If you have a partner, they can put their feet or hands on your feet to hold you in place, but you don't need to. Ooh. 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 Not my usual pillow, so this is throwing me off. You want to do about 10 of those. I'm just doing a quick example for this demonstration. Excellent. So now we're going to do some quick squats. We're going to do about 12 of these just to start. So tips for squats: what you're doing, put your hands in front of you, and you want to squat down and then come back up. A trick I like doing for this is to keep your toes above, lifted up ever so slightly. This helps encourage you to lean back onto the heels rather than lean forward. You want to lean back. There we go. So that's a quick 15 squats. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get handy dandy chair. I'm going to put that down. So for this we're going to be doing push-ups again, but on an incline. It's just a little easier. If you find when we're doing push-ups that's a little hard, you are welcome to do it on a chair, or there's no shame in going down on your knees. It's better to do something than nothing at all. So again, same rules apply: shoulders, tailbone, and your ankles all in line. Look ever so slightly in front of you. We're going to do, let's just do 8 for now. Awesome. So Next, we're going to be doing tricep dips. So for this, you're on the edge of the chair, put your hands out, extend out. You can put your feet like this if you'd like, or you can straighten them out. I'm putting that at just a slight angle, and you just want to drop down until your elbows are 90 degrees, and then push back up. We're going to do 15 of those. Feels good, doesn't it? Take a quick break just to let everyone catch their breath. It's a lot of work doing this, but it's a lot of fun. How's everyone feeling it? Huh? Getting all muscly? So we move that back to the side. Now time for the fun stuff. We're going to go on to jumping jacks. So, for those who don't know, jumping jack, arms by side, feet together, jump up, cross your arms above you. They don't have to be perfectly straight all the way. You bend them. Gotta get your hands above your head. Your legs are split apart. And then you come back in. Nice and simple, but so let's do that. We're gonna go for about 30, 35 seconds. Follow along, ready? Always feels like great. It feels great, doesn't it? Should feel quite built up at this point. Everything has been basically worked at this point, so we're about halfway through. So, okay. Now we're just going to do some butterfly movements. This should test your traps, deltoids, chest, and upper back. What you're going to do, hold your arms up to the side, and you're just going to spin them counterclockwise or clockwise, doesn't really matter, as fast as you can for about 30 seconds. Just give everyone a chance to catch their breath, including myself. I'm a little winded. Ready? Up to the side, you want to keep it about to your shoulder height, and go. Ooh. Feels good. So, quick 30-second break. We're going to get down onto the ground. Welcome back to the ground. We're just going to be doing a plank. So, for those who don't know, a plank is sort of like a push-up. We're going onto our elbows. Same rules about keeping your head, tailbone, and heels in line, looking slightly in front of you. We're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. Cool? Whew. Make sure you're breathing deep. Keep breathing. Throughout this exercise, make sure your core is engaged. Try to hold it. You should be feeling a bit of a burning. If you're not feeling a burning, it probably means that your butt's a little too high. Ready? And go. Boom. Pretty good. Very good so far, guys. Excellent. Oh boy, we still got 10 minutes to go. So, back up. So, this next exercise really works the chest as well as the back of the upper back, and is rather cardio intensive. We're going to be throwing hooks. So what you're doing is you're locking your arms in a 90-degree angle, and you're just punching about a foot in front of your face. You're going to do that as fast as possible. We're going to do that for 30 seconds again. Don't you love that number? 30. Just keep going. Ooh. Ready? Okay. Lock arms. Make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart, just for power and balance. Bend the arms and go. Boom. Holding on, holding on. So, you know where we're going? Back down. Ooh. Awesome. Excellent. So, here we are, back on the ground, our favorite place. This is where the work gets done. We're going to do another couple push-ups. I'm going to just demonstrate a knee push-up as well. Just for those following along, it's okay to not be able to do it without your knees on the ground. We're going to do 12 push-ups. Sounds like fun. Let's do it. So, it's important to try to get your hip as far away if your knees are on the ground. You can cross your legs just to keep yourself in balance. And go. Lost count there. I think I did about 14. I don't know. Who knows anymore, right? Numbers are just imaginary. One more back up. Excellent. My goodness, time runs slowly when you're working out, doesn't it? But at least we feel good. Okay. Now we're going back on to jumping jacks because those are fun. We're going to do 25 seconds of this. We're slowly ramping down into the cool down portion of the workout. So, once again, arms by side, feet together, and we're going to do 25 seconds of jumping jacks. Ready? Always love feeling my calves burning. Okay. Bringing the camera down, but we're not getting down. We're grabbing our friend, Mr. Chair. So again, we're doing the tricep dips, where we sit on the edge and we drop ourselves down. Whew, I should have brought some water. Make sure you're drinking water, everybody. I'll be drinking plenty after this. Whew. So, 12 tricep dips. And start. Hoopah. Feeling good? Feeling good. Awesome. Ugh. Everybody breathing. Make sure you're taking your breaks between each one of these workouts. It's about 30 seconds each, just to catch your breath, get your body to replenish yourself. Very important to maintain balance. Okay. So, again, we're going to be doing these butterflies again. If you did counterclockwise last time, or did clockwise, do the opposite, just to try to shake things up, okay? Awesome. Let's get started. Feet together, arms out, and go for 30 seconds. Excellent. Everybody's sore at this point. I still got you for a couple more minutes of pain. So let's get through these. Next, we're going to be doing push-ups again. So for this one, it's a little bit different. We're going to be doing wall push-ups. For those who find wall push-ups really easy, you're welcome to do normal push-ups or incline push-ups as we demonstrated before. But for this case, I'm just going to do the wall push-ups just to show everyone how it's done. It's important when you're going up against the wall, stand on your tippy toes and make sure your spine, your back of your head, shoulders, tailbone, and ankles are all in line. So it's exactly the same as a push-up, but your feet are ever so slightly out from the wall and you're pushing into the wall, okay? So I'm just going to demonstrate it on my handy-dandy pillar over here. Let's do this. So, hands against the wall, up on the tippy toes, lean out ever so slightly, and begin. We're going to do 12 push-ups. Oh yeah. Very important to make sure that you don't you control your descent into the wall, or else you'll knock your forehead. That's this life. Either be careful or develop a thick cranium. That's really the only two options here. Okay. Now we're going to be going on to squats again, because squats are awesome. And get you some nice thick calves. So, again, we're going to be dropping down. Make sure to keep your feet about shoulder width apart. Your toes bent up ever so slightly to encourage proper form. Back straight and your arms above you. Whew. We're going to do 12 of these. Ready? Whew. Oh yeah. And we're just about there, guys. Now we're going to be doing a cool down. So, as opposite of what we did before when we started at the ankles and worked our way up, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to cool down. So, starting from the top, we did neck stretches. So we're going to do 15 seconds going around, halfway through, switch it around. In. Now we're going to do the arms, the back of the arms. So, front. Hold that for about 15 seconds. How are we all feeling that? Holding on. This has been fun to do. Swap over. Ugh. The stretching at the end is always my favorite part. Lets me know that I got through something. I did something right. Excellent. Now for this one, we're going to reach up over the back of our heads. We didn't do this at the beginning because I find this one helps relax everything at the end. So up over the back of your head, put your head on your shoulder and pull. Your hand should be about the center of your back, on the back. So again, hold it for about 15 seconds. Remember, there's no shame in having to adapt something to your abilities or your current level of fitness. We all have to start somewhere, okay? Swap over. It's important to remain positive about this. I know working out can sometimes suck, but c'est la vie. We all have to do just a little bit. No matter what you're able to do something. Now we're going to be doing the chest stretches, hand on the pull and stretch. Let your shoulders fall back and just pull as hard as you can. And swap over to the other arm. And the wall. And pull. If you don't have a pillar, like I'm as lucky to do, you can do it on a door frame. There's always a way. Or if you have a friend, just pull on each other's hands in the opposite direction. Okay, we're doing the chest and the abs and the lower back, which was the leaning forward and going around. You want to try to keep your hips in place. Ready? We do about 15 seconds of this. Make sure to switch directions as well if you want to. It's not like it really changes anything, but variety is the spice of life, as they say. Whew. Okay, now we're doing the hips as the fun and shaky bit. So, ready. Like, you should feel that right inside the joints where your femurs go into the hip. Feels great, doesn't it? And now we're going to do the dynamic leg stretches. So that's where we put our hand on the wall and we kick. Do this for about 15 seconds. Swap legs. Excellent. So now this next one we didn't do during the warm-up, but I find it is just like the stretches. For this, we're going to be doing it that, but for the legs. So, find something sturdy. You want to pull your heel up into your back. Hold that for about 15 seconds. You feel it right in the front of your leg. Excellent. Flip around and do the other leg. I find this helps to stretch if you try to keep your knees together. I just find that this happens to be like a sweet zone of where this stretch is most effective. And now, right down to the ankles. We're doing the 15 seconds each for each leg rotation. If you want to have some fun with it, try spelling your name. That one's always really fun. And then the other leg. Bam. And my friendos is done. So important follow-ups. We're going to be doing this same workout again tomorrow. So make sure you're well rested. Make sure to shower. Hygiene is extremely important. And you've burned quite a bit of water while you're doing this. So make sure that you are drinking. Okay, lots of water. It's hot out there, and it's hot in here because we've been working out. So take care of yourself. See you bright and early tomorrow, or whatever your time zone happens to be. Peace, my men and ladies, and however you choose to self-identify. And may the Force be with you.